Yo, what up, guys? So, I bought this car. It's a 2023 Tesla Model 3 long range. I bought this car about 3 months ago and just thought I would kind of talk about, what I like about the car, what I don't like about the car. So, honestly, I think the first thing I'll say is, before I bought this car, I heard a lot of people talk about how this car, electric cars in general are like kind of boring. They're kind of soulless cars. This one comment I would always read, which I thought was like always a little bit cringe, was people would say like, yeah, like a microwave cooks food faster for you, but like people still prefer a barbecue because it tastes better, right? And so people were saying like, yeah, the acceleration of a electric car doesn't mean anything because it's like soulless, whatever, blah blah blah. And for the longest time, I thought that was like, I thought that shit was pretty cringe. And then I finally bought the car, and I kind of get it now. I kind of get what people are saying. Like the 0 to 60 on this car is 3.7 seconds. It's like stupid fast, right? But I feel like after a month, you kind of just get used to it. It's like it's kind of boring, Like you just go really fast in a straight line, 0 to 60, and yeah, it's fun, but I feel like I'm kind of over it, Like it's not that fun. So I would say that's like my one of my cons is like, yo, is that a bug outside? Yo, inside my car? Okay, it's outside. Yeah, that's the things, like, it's just, you get used to it. So, anyway, I'll talk about also the things that I like about this car. So, there's a couple things I like. This car is buttery smooth, right? Like, there's pretty much no jerkiness. As long as you understand how the regen braking works, like, this car is so smooth. It's gonna be smooth for your passengers as well. It's a good experience. And the one really, where it really stands out is when you're making like a 3-point turn, or you're trying to make a U-turn on a tight street. The transmission, or not the transmission, but like, just like when you're going like between drive and reverse, it's just like a super smooth experience. So that's like really nice. What else I like about this car? Yeah, obviously like the speed is like nice. I like that the car has a lot of cameras. So like if I were to like, God forbid, get into an accident, I can just look back at my footage, and it would just like automatically save for me. So that's pretty nice. The backup camera is like super nice too. The parking sensors on this car are like okay. Like they're not like amazing, but that was coming from a 2019 Civic that didn't have any parking sensors at all. So this was actually pretty nice. I have a trial for full self-driving on this car, and honestly, at first I didn't use it because I was pretty skeptical, but full self-driving is pretty cool, and I end up using it like a decent amount, because sometimes I'll be like, I don't know, I'll be like eating something, and I'll have to take my eyes off the road for like a couple seconds, so I'll just pop this bad boy into full self-driving, and it's honestly pretty nice. The basic autopilot, like without the full self-driving, is also like honestly pretty decent. So, oh shit. Yeah. So I think the driving assist features are pretty nice on this car. I really like the glass roof on this car too. It's like, it lets in a lot of light. I think it's nice. It's not officially summer right now in Los Angeles, so I think once it does hit summer, it's gonna actually get pretty hot through the roof. So I'm probably just gonna buy like a shade for the roof. So not really that big of a deal. Not big of, yeah. Yeah, what else? What else do I like about this car? I guess that's it. I guess I'll talk about some of the cons. I already talked about how, it's a little bit of a boring car to drive. Some other things, the suspension, I have 19-inch wheels, and I'm running them on 39 PSI, and the ride is still a little bit bumpy, still a little bit rough. So not like, it's not a super refined driving experience. It's honestly like I drove a Kia K4 recently, and that car was like a lot smoother than this car. So I don't know. Don't expect this car to be super luxurious when you buy it, or at least not the 2023. I hear the newer ones are nicer, but I haven't driven those, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. So those are, I think, two things I listed. I think the third thing would be if you don't have charging at home, it can be a little bit annoying charging this car, especially if you're in California. The charging is pretty expensive, so just like something to keep in mind. Is not like you're not really gonna save that much money compared to a gas car, especially a hybrid. I don't think you're gonna save any money compared to a hybrid. So just like keep that in mind. If you can't charge at home, you're not saving money. But also in terms of like the range, so like for me, this doesn't like it hasn't really impacted me that much, but like you're not really going to get the range that the car tells you that you're gonna have. So I bought this car. It said it was rated at, with battery degradation, it was rated at 300 miles. And there's just no way I'm gonna get 300 miles on like a normal road trip, right? Like where you're on the highway driving 70 miles an hour or whatever. I did some like, I took a road trip to Palm Springs recently, and like roughly speaking, if I was to actually drive from like 100% to 0%, based on my efficiency, I would more likely get like 250 miles. So like it's like pretty hard to get 300 miles. And keep in mind, like 250 miles is like I was like trying to drive pretty conservatively. I was like I don't think I really drove above 75 miles per hour ever. I was like hovering between 65 and 70. So I would say that's like relatively conservative, and even with that, you're just not gonna get the 300 miles. But if you have at-home charging, your range doesn't really matter that much because you're just charging all the time. But if you don't have at-home charging, it has an impact because you're gonna be charging more frequently. So that's just like something to keep in mind. Yeah, so I would say those are like the main things I don't like about this car. Overall, I think the car's it's a pretty good car. A part of me does somewhat kind of regret getting this car, because I was switching from a 2019 Honda Civic Sport, and it was also tuned, and that car was pretty fun, honestly. And I just feel like this upgrade didn't really feel like super necessary. It was like fun for the first like month, but now I've kind of gotten used to it. Some of like the honeymoon phase has like faded away, and I'm just like, yeah, like it's whatever. It's just a car. It's like I wouldn't say it's like super fun or anything like that. So in some ways, like I'm like maybe I shouldn't have gotten this car, but I'm not like, oh, I fucking hate this car. Like it's still a good car. I still like it. So yeah. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this video with the 0 to 60 pull right now. Once this light turns green, there is a little bit of a dip there, so I might wait until I pass the dip first. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just talking. There we go. All right, so we're gonna pass this dip, and then we're gonna rip it. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, alright, so I was like kind of going uphill, so like it actually wasn't that fast. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that fast. Also, I think the car's like a lot faster when you're a passenger, because like when you're driving, like you don't really feel the acceleration that much, honestly. Yeah, I would do it again, but I'm at 49 miles an hour already, so I don't really want to be going 80 on this road, because I think there are like some cops on this road. Alright, I'm gonna try to do another 0 to 60 in a little bit once I get out of this little beach town. Dude, one time I was driving here and I saw someone walking a pig. It was crazy. The pig was huge. Oh, dude, this light's forever. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I saw someone walking a pig, which is insane. You know, I've always wondered, like, when you're at red lights that say don't turn on red, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I do turn on red, but I always wonder if, like, the person behind me is like, dude, like, just fucking go, you know? So, like, I always get a little bit of anxiety with that. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this one's, like, pretty clearly, like, oh, like, it's like a red arrow, so you, like, you really can't go, but other times, like, the don't turn on red sign's, like, a little bit smaller, so you're just like, whatever, just go for it, especially when it's, like, I don't know, in the middle of the night, there's, like, no cars coming, like, who cares? Man, it is a clear day today, because you can really see those mountains in the back. That's what I love about living in Los Angeles. It's just like, man, the scenery here is like so pretty. So nice. Yo, this car needs to chill. What the fuck? Alright. Well, I was gonna do the 0 to 60 here, but there's too many cars in front of me. Yeah. Dang. Alright, well, that's the video. Thanks guys for watching.